Ladies, how you move communicates a very powerful message. What I want your message to say is that you feel beautiful, that you feel intelligent, that you feel sexy, that you feel powerful. So to do that, we have to break down some of the things that may actually be holding you back from communicating that message. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can get in touch with your own body and how you can create different angles that communicate different messages. So first, feminine movement. When we think of feminine movement versus masculine movement, on one scale of the masculine side is a man who moves very clunky, everything's kind of held tight, there's not much fluidity in his body. Now that's not all men, that's just the very end of this scale over here. What I want you to feel is separation in your body. So this is something that is so uniquely feminine that when we move, we don't move with one piece, we have certain softness in the limbs. So you can almost picture like a bird that there is, you're never gonna just do this in public, but the feeling is that you create some separation between the joints, that you don't move like this. It's the same thing when you're sitting. So I could sit like this, right? Really flat, really stiff. Or if I wanted to make it feel a little more sexy, a little more feminine, I could lead with my hips. So when I'm going down already, there is this separation. My hips are going back, my chest is going forward. So continue to lead with the hips and keep moving the chest forward. And as I sit back, my toes may even lift a little bit on the ground. So already this is a much different look from this to hips to chest. Now this is for you, but 100% your man is going to love and adore this as well. Same thing when you go up. You can pop yourself up like a jack in the box, or you can start to lead a little bit with the chest and kind of slowly move up. This whole thing with femininity is taking your time, experiencing different things. Okay, so now a good exercise for you to actually practice this is I'm gonna have you touch yourself. Not in that way, but you're gonna touch yourself and get more comfortable with it. So when you, let's say if you were to hold somebody's hand, when you hold the hand, you form around it, right? Your fingers mold, even if you do it this way. You would never hold somebody's hand like this. This is the same thing when you touch yourself. I want you to feel that there is some reaction to what you touch. So for example, if you put your hand on your chest, instead of just leaving your chest flat, I want you to feel like you move a little bit towards it. You take your body towards the hand. If you touched your hip, slide your hip towards the hand. If you touched your neck, either move the neck away or move the neck towards. This exercise is just great to activate your senses so that when you touch, there's this molding to whatever you do. Touch your stomach, your stomach may either come in or it may go out. You can play with it. The point is just start to wake up all these different senses. Okay, let's talk a little bit about angles. So posture is the most important thing. It is a game changer and immediately will change how everybody views you and how you feel about yourself. It actually internally changes the mood that you're in. So posture's always up. Now if we want to take it, we want to make it a little bit more sexy. Anytime we are flat, this is our most unattractive position. It goes back to that same sort of clunky man walk. We never want to leave our body in this flat position. What we want to do is we want to create some angles, some excitement. So let's start with the hips. So the hip can go slightly to the side. Now, when I do it, I want to make sure that I don't lose my posture. I lose my posture, I lose that beautiful look. So this center line right where my buttons are, that stays stretched up as the hip goes sideways. Now, this is already more feminine. I can stand and keep that knee closed, or I can put it out, it doesn't matter, as long as this line is straight and this hip hasn't collapsed. Sometimes this is described as if you found a man in the shower versus a woman. Usually when you find a man, you open the shower, he stands there, he's like, what? Flat, open. You go and you find a woman and she creates a little bit more of these angles. Do what you want with that, but the angles are here to stay. So a little hip movement. Now next, where do you put your arms? So where you put your arms matters. A lot of people put their hands on their hips. Again, this does nothing for the figure. What you want to do is put your hands up on your natural waist. So if you don't know where your natural waist is, if you bend, that's right where that crease happens. So you want to put your hands on your natural waist. A couple fun ways to do it to create more excitement with your angles is you can turn your hands away so your thumbs are pointing forward, and it creates a little bit of a inward push with the elbows. This could be a strong position when you're standing here, or you can take the hands in. You want to train your eye to never see the end of a position. This is what's wrong with this. You can see the end of my arms and you can see the end of my feet. But when I start to create that hip, it gives a line that looks like it goes on forever. With my hands, if I put my hands straight across, again you see the end. But if I angle it down, it makes it appear longer, even if I did it with my thumb. So I hope this was helpful for you. Just a great way to start to explore your movement more. Let me know if you liked it in the comments below, or share it with a friend who you think it will be helpful for. Bye.